Things you wouldn't hear on Songs of Praise.
Hello, Canterbury, let's make some fucking noise! And we appear to have a streaker. Now, one of the altar boys has escaped from the vestry. The next reading is from St Paul's first letter to Jim'll Fix It.
Commercials that never made it to air.
Lidl's own brand shampoo, because you're worthless. Do your knickers feel uncomfortable on? Try Bacardi Breezy. I'm Fern Britton, and this machine took 2 stone off me. It's a bacon slicer. Are you thinking of drinking and driving? Remember, the M20 is surprisingly quiet on a Saturday night.
Rejected questions from this year's exams.
How many pepperami big boys could you feed to Victoria Beckham through a tube before she became visible to the human eye?
If Sally buys 3 oranges and 2 apples, how far south of Scotland is she?
Discuss the idea that Willy Wonka was a paedophile. There's a wedding where Jane invites 20 guests and her partner Helen invites 40 guests. How angry is God?
Okay, your category is science. The answer is 2025. What is the question?
What year will black people and white people finally live side by side in harmony in Chinese concentration camps? Is it my dad took a dump in my toilet the other week? When will it be safe to go back in there? What year will cities gain sentience and raise themselves on hydraulic legs to begin the long battle for resources?
Vision of the future is terrifying. Is there any vision of the future you have which involves living in peace and harmony, having transcended war?
Oh, I've just noticed we're on a dying fucking planet, It's not just me.
It's not just you.
Pay close attention to how the world's going will know that environmentally you should reuse your plastic bags to suffocate your children.
He is a father. He is a father.
Yeah. It's no surprise to me.
It's repeated during CBBC.
Yeah, it's got to be the year, isn't it?
Is it something to do with cities on hydraulic legs?
It's nothing with the cities on hydraulic legs. Are you sure? There will no with the cities on hydraulic legs.
Is it? In what year can I book a scuba diving tour of Holland?
That's assuming it hasn't risen up on its own legs and Where's Holland? Frankie, you should know.
Holland's not a city.
On an apocalyptic note, why do some people fear that the end of the world is going to happen next Wednesday?
Because it might well do. Because they've created a giant black hole machine in Switzerland. A machine that could create a black hole that will end the universe.
Well, that is the greatest bit of timing I've ever seen in my life.
The Large Hadron Collider in CERN in Switzerland starts on Wednesday.
Or to give it its proper name, the Black Hole Machine.
They've taken all necessary precautions.
No, we haven't. They haven't taken the necessary precaution of not doing it, though, have they?
There's a 1 in 50 million chance that it could create a black hole which will end the universe. Now, I would argue that if there's any chance of that, like if my kid said to me, can I get a train set up in the loft? I would go, OK. If could I get a train set that might end the universe? I'd say, what about a bike?
So you prefer it if they got the protons and then cycled them round the tunnel on a bicycle?
The thing is, I'm sure they're going to find out some interesting things about protons, but I would add, I don't give a fuck.
I think if
I think they've taken all the necessary safety precautions,
it might create a tiny black hole, right, which is the worst type of black hole, because we'll all get drawn slowly towards Switzerland. And every week this desk will be like 2 feet further over there. And then eventually we'll just look one week and Russell have been replaced by just the jaws of infinity.
Why was that directed at me, Frankie? The jaws of infinity. I thought we were going to see a cow and chocolate and we'd be in Switzerland, but all of a sudden my eyeballs are sucked out of my face. It's just sitting nearest to the audience.
What? You thought that...
Why am I the first to go?
You're nearest to Switzerland. We tilted it around during the show so that you'd be the one closest to Switzerland.
Well, this is bullshit now.
No one's going to die. It's basically...
He just told me I'm going to die on telly. He looked at me and said I was going to...
My God, I hope you have the cameras rolling when it happens. Just him going, "Wah!" and clinging on to the desk, right? While we hammer at his fingers. Go! Go proudly! No. Go, Russell! Go, Brett!
You'd be like that. There's more space on the scenes we'd like to see.
Things that would change the atmosphere at a dinner party.
Help yourself to Nibbles. He was our favourite hamster, but it's what he would have wanted. I hope nobody's allergic to nuts, because I like to rest mine on the table. There is a vegetarian option. You can fuck off.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a sci-fi film.
We've discovered an alien queen, and she's laid enough eggs to take over the galaxy. This writing, it says, Katuna. Use the Force, Luke. I've run out of lubricant. The androids are going berserk, Captain. Let's try switching them off and then on again. Vader, you look like a big black dildo. It's not easy being a Vulcan, Captain. Due to my death grip, I can't masturbate. Captain, the ethereal sounds being made by this beautiful dying creature from another world is some funky shit.
Unlikely things to hear on Question Time.
I'm going to take a question from a black man without mentioning that he's black. The man in the red jumper, please. A good question there. Is the BBC dumbing down? What do you think, Barry Chuckle? Question time. Tonight we're in Norwich. Let's say hello to the audience. Look, men from Magic Picture Box. Go speaky speaky. If your dog isn't here, Mr. Blunkett, who's sniffing my balls?
Lines you wouldn't hear in a costume drama.
The Zulus have us surrounded, sir. They're standing on the horizon waving their spears. Wait a minute. Those aren't spears. Next, Pride and Extreme Prejudice, where Elizabeth is surprised to hear Mr. Darcy's views on queers and Jews. I worked for the Duke of Wellington when he invented the Wellington boot, and the Earl of Sandwich when he invented the sandwich. But I suppose my happiest time was working for Lord Strap-on. Ah, the Duke! My daughter has been itching to meet you. Chlamydia!
Bad things to hear from a tour guide.
Hello, my name's Janet. I'm your holiday rep, and basically, I'll be giving out morning after pills like they were Smarties. A lot of you will be wondering why there are so many wonderful foreign treasures on display here at the British Museum. And the answer is quite simple, really. Gun beats spear. If you need anything at all, I'll be under your bed. Of course, you have to respect local customs. On the right-hand side, you'll see a woman being bumped at the stake, and on the left, Dundee Town Hall.
Unlikely greetings cards.
Congratulations, you're 18 on a list of 20 people I'm going to kill. Congratulations on conquering your drug and alcohol dependency. We're having a party to celebrate, but you can't come. Thinking of you at this difficult time has given me an erection. Congratulations on passing your test. You have HIV. Dear points of view. Watching Queer Eye for the Straight Guy made me think that if I made gay friends, they'd give me fashion tips. Actually, they fucked me.